Hello, Orbit fans. Another game, another week. We are facing the division rival for the first time, the Houston Texans. Nothing's really going on between the Raiders' loss and this week. We're looking at our opponents right now to see what we're dealing with. There you go, up. No, down for Texans. I was looking for 8 for Houston. Alright. Oh, these are receivers, or running backs. Alright, they still got Deshaun Watson, and if he gets hurt, they have Phillip Rivers. Halfbacks, they got Kenyon Drake, and then they have a huge drop-off. Fullbacks, nothing much there. Wide receivers, it's a pretty good 1-2 punch and not bad backups behind them. Tight ends are okay. O-line, that's a beast. It's okay. Okay. Well, we can get some pressure, but just not over from that, trying to get past that left guard, tackle. Speaking of their left end is J.J. Watt still. Unfortunately, this is an IRL where he's with the Arizona Cardinals. On the right side, they have Blaylock, who is okay. We should be able to contain him. And Kawan Short, who's alright. And Henry, who's okay. Onto the linebackers, 76 overall with Griffin. 81 middle linebacker with McKinney. And 73 overall with the right outside linebacker, Martin. The cornerbacks. Pretty good there with Roby leading that room of cornerbacks. See what we can do against that. Hopefully not throw any picks. Justin Reed, very good free safety. And their strong safety is Josh Jones. He's alright. Kickers. Nice to see a good kicker, so hopefully they don't fake it every time and kill us with that. If you saw the last game, go check that one out. That was crazy. Alright, let's get into this game. And as usual, we will turn things over to, what's their names again? Charles Davis and Brandon Gaudin. Oh, we have a Thursday primetime game. Hold on, can we get the, let's see if we can get ourselves a color rush uniform going on. No, we can't because we only have black pants. We'll just stick with what we usually have. If we had some blue pants or white pants. But anyway, on to those two guys I just mentioned. And just ignore what it says about Matt Hedrick. Mike Ditka's our coach. See you on the other side of the game.
Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Orlando Orbits.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Orbits and the Houston Texans. High again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Orlando club. They come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And he's going to go down again.
Deshaun Watson.
K'Lavon Chaisson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll... On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because on the road,
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Number 22.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did, because to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense? That one into coverage and just
Logan on 4th down on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a first. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Watson on 1st down and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
47's the mic.
Throwing again is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking. Just be a guy who can run with it.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good. On 1st down, Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 96 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this, where they're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Back to throw, Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A 5-yard loss.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Texans 3, Orbits 0.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent. The ball at least a few times on it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Johnson.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down back at
That was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watt on the tackle.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Deshaun Watson making his way back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit,
They'll start the drive with Drake. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
you know in the film session he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Orbits 0.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Operating from the gun, Watson, and he'll find Akins there, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
Play for him.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Orlando takes back over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at every facility we visit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't make things a little bit worse. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Under pressure.
pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Drake. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cobb. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running, it's Drake. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Texans 13. Orbits nothing.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. They've been faced with a tough test today here. Crowd's been really good. They're struggling. They can pick things up. Now a handoff looking right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Griffin there on the tackle.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Orbits.
The gun. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
At the Texans' 9-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll run with Drake. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Orlando takes back over on offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal. Not to kick it, didn't get it. How does it? They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14. And an Orlando 1st down.
Looking to throw, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll look to throw again. Johnson with a 1st down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans as they'll square off against the New York Jets. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Orlando takes back over on offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there. Often have the feeling that
start the third quarter here on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
It's a gain of
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Connection made with Shenault. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination. Yet relaxed enough to get
for the
extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make it 13-7. So that drive spans 13 plays.
Texans 13, Orbit 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. Small lead.
Little bit.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Right back to Drake. Wiggles free. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
11 yards there, first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third and long, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over at first.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next window? On first down, Drake. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Drake. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
1st down and 10.
Orlando takes back over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going.
You know how in baseball when the pitcher gets...
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out.
They've got to look at that play.
Set. 19. No check. Both step with the mic. Both step with the mic.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. Orlando takes back over on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Texans.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Sometimes you need a
So now the Texans offense back onto the field. They'll line up and go for two here. Now it's the backup, Rivers. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
The score, Texans 19.
They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for try to capitalize, and that's
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points up. And in a relatively quick minute. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At their 48-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 24. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Zach Cunningham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's so trying to get something.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme.
On first down, it's Drake. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's tackled at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
First down, Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Rivers now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Rivers on first down. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Rivers again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Rivers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. K'Lavon Chason bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Pass intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for the winning the turnover battle. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this a 39-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will give them a 12-point lead.
The score, Texans 22, Orbits 10.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now. As you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a dump off here complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
10-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their offense has struggled. Need to find 2 scores late. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, Orlando.
Back to throw again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. Your leapers and your
The kicker on for the
now
point.
the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
Texans 22, Orbits 17.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried everything they could to try and get.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Black 15. Squeeze, double up. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Texans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Orlando, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And turnovers is what made the difference. A pick 6 and a fumble for 6 is pretty much what beat us. Curtis outplayed their quarterbacks. Run-wise, they had J.J. Watt, and our best defender in the box is injured, so our receivers outplayed theirs. Our blocking, for once, our offensive line outblocked theirs. I mean, wait, what was the final score?
6-17.
Yeah, so our defense only allowed like 13 points. Of course, we left 6 points on the board, or on the field. Not going for field goals. All right, let's see what our defense did. Costin and Lewis and myself tied for most solo tackles. Myself and Derek Lewis tied for most assists. And Derek Lewis beat me out on total tackles. Tackles for losses. Schobert got 2. And a bunch of guys have 1. Oh, I didn't get a tackle for loss? Huh. We have 2 guys with 3 sacks, and Chason and Costin. Costin had a great game, at least early. And Williams with 1. And I think that's our first interception on the season. And that goes to Dan Lewis. Pass deflections. Marino led the way. Lewis, Krager, and the other Lewis with some as well. Costin caused a forced fumble, but they got the ball back. If we would have got that ball back, that would have made a huge difference. Oops. And after defense, our kickers were perfect, which makes not going for it. 2 coffin kicks. We should have kicked those field goals. The turnovers and not going for it, or going for it when we should have kicked it. You know what I mean. Alright, folks, let's see if there's any immediate, whatchamacallit. I like that Bruiser logo, the little luchador mask. And, ooh, we got a bunch of upgrades. Alright, we're going to deal with that. We will see you in the next game where we travel to Arizona. Have a great day. Stay strong. I'm trying to remember my catchphrases on that. Alright, stay strong. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow, pray.